Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all? Let me do something real quick. Okay, I'm letting a few y'all get in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good morning, good morning. We're in the office. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not on the screen right now to read a comment. Just give me a second. I have to type in something. One more second. Thank you for being here this morning. Good morning. Give me one more second, y'all. Then I'll start looking at talking about the attracting instead of chasing, because some ladies don't understand the difference. Some ladies were raised to chase. Some ladies were raised to attract. So attracting is much easier and it's less pygmesia, of course. Chasing is a very masculine form of trying to get a man. Okay, the man is supposed to chase the woman. We already know this. This is no news. But some women keep asking the same questions. So I'm guessing they're just much younger and don't know that women are literally supposed to attract and not chase, because that is the feminine way. If you're chasing and not attracting, it means you don't find yourself attractive. So therefore, hold on. Therefore, you don't feel like you're attractive. Okay. If a man cheats, he's probably going to cheat again. If you humiliated him and spent his money, Malik, then he'll probably try to just be more careful next time, but he probably will be more scared to attempt to cheat again. So that is a tactic, but it does not guarantee. I'm only going to be live here for a little while, so this is not going to be a very long video because I have places to go. So yes, y'all have to realize attractive means you're able to attract. So if you're attractive but you're chasing men, you're not attractive. Okay, that doesn't go together. Attractive means you attract. So if women have low self-esteem and don't find themselves attractive, they will chase. And this is how you know the difference between someone who has high self-esteem and someone who has low self-esteem. They don't find their own selves attractive. Therefore, they feel like they have to chase. Okay. Do you get a boyfriend a gift for anniversary, and what after him not sending me money because he was mad? Okay, we don't play this mad and you're not sending me money games. He needs to put you on direct deposit so that every month you get whatever it is you're supposed to get from him. Because this back and forth stuff is why women go and get other men. Okay. So if you can't depend on him and he's supposed to be your boyfriend, your one and only, then you're going to have to put someone else on the roster or get him on direct deposit so that every month money from his account goes to your account. There's no anger. I'm mad at you so you don't get your money. There's none of that. Okay, so you need to let him know that. And whatever gift you get him, make sure it's with his money that he's giving you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And it doesn't cost more than any gifts that he's ever bought you. So we don't go back and forth. We just get another one there. If he's going to play the game, well, I'm mad at you, so I'm not going to do A, B, C, and D. That's all right. You don't have to, sir. I'll go get someone else to do it. Okay. You said, Shira, you don't believe that men are loyal, though, right? You know, I wouldn't bet my life on that. I wouldn't bet your life on that either. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, and I always say this on some of my videos, y'all go into relationships blind. Remember that. When you meet someone new, you're going into that relationship totally blind. And you're giving that person 100% trust and totally blind of them. You don't know them. And then when they let you down and you're upset, you're mad at them. When you went in there totally blind, not knowing someone, giving them 100% of trust, instead of allowing them to earn it, prove themselves, work for you, and show you that they deserve you. So I feel like a lot of women are doing this backwards. And this is why it always fails for them, because they are chasing. They're not having more than one. They're going in blind and trusting from start, instead of making that person earn their trust, earn, any sort of, credibility. Don't go in there blind, ma'am. Understand you don't know this person, so they don't deserve 100% of your trust, period. That doesn't mean you have to be suspicious of them. That just means you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket that this person is loyal and trustworthy, because you don't know that yet. Okay. Did I get a job? No, I just got an office. Yeah, I rented an office space, y'all. This is my job. So every morning, like after I drop off my kids, I can come here, I can stay home, I can go do whatever I want to do, play pickleball. I actually have an appointment to get to in a little while, so I won't be here very long. I gotta go on the other side of town. But yes, I have my own office. I did a whole video yesterday. Y'all should watch it. I've decorated a little bit for fall, my little office space. Got my little money bag. A little money bag over there. My purse is over there. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Got my little coffee cup so I can look bougie. I'm still working on the lighting. I only have one lamp. I need to bring my other one. I can only bring up like one tote bag at a time because it's too much stuff. So just working on it. Yeah. And y'all, if y'all, okay, ladies, I'm gonna tell the ladies that work from home. If y'all work from home or you have your own business and you're single, if you rent an office space, you're more likely to bump into men or men with money, because this parking garage up in here, it looks like a luxury dealership. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's all money. All money over here. Uh-oh, Emma, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to not get hooked with emotional roller coaster that he did through his unpredictable behavior. At time act sweet, another time act weird. Don't invest emotionally in anybody but yourself. And if you have kids, your kids, or if you have some pets, your emotional support pets or whatever. Don't ever invest emotionally in a man, because they use those to control you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Use logic when dealing with them. Okay. If they're not beneficial, if they're not doing what you want, if they don't like you 10 times more, then you don't really invest in them emotionally, not even 2%. Okay? Because why would you do that? If they're just going to use it against you, don't even have the emotions towards them. Okay. I feel like one day when men realize this and they stop trying to use women's emotions against them, they may have more women, wanting to be more vulnerable with them. But at this time, they're not acting right. So therefore, you don't give them any emotions at all. You just get what you can. Okay? They don't want to act right. You don't treat them right. Just get what you can, because they don't deserve it, man. Save your emotions for someone who deserves them. Okay? That way you won't be on a roller coaster. You'll just be like, oh, well, on to the next. Oh, well. What else can I do? He said, how long should you ignore a man that's not acting right? Maybe until he figures out what it is that you really want and delivers it to you, gives it to you, however he gotta get it to you. What do you really want? Has he been listening? Does he even know you enough to know how to apologize to you, to get you to talk to him again? That's the key, you know, because most men literally ignore what you say. They don't care. So let's see how much he knows you and see if he can actually get you to talk to him again by acting right. What are women who sleep with men for a drink? You said, what are women who sleep with? Pick Misha, man. Sprinkle. Malik, pick Misha. Or very thirsty. Okay. You said you like my new office. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. I like it too. It's very peaceful. There's like a cute little lounge area. There's a ping pong ball table. There's some cute stuff here. I might bring my own coffee pot in here though, because I don't like going out, walking all the way down there to get my coffee. So I'm gonna bring my little cutesy 1-cup Keurig or something here. I gotta go buy one at Target or something. Okay. Anyway, so I have my little alarm set to when I literally have to leave. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got my little desk. I brought my little feather pen, my lucky pen. So somebody opens my desk, they're gonna think it's a little kid that works here because I'll have like a lot of I got some Hello Kitty stuff in there. Uh-oh. Suxty, I can't read that. How you say your name? Suxty. How to deal with provider who has temper tantrums. You don't, man. You just dismiss them and go do something else. You ignore. Sprinkle. You just ignore and go do something else. Because a lot of times men act like children because they don't know how to communicate well, or they can't get their way. So they throw tantrums. So therefore you just have to do with like how you treat the child that throwing tantrums. Either ignore them, walk away, or you can tell them that they're acting like a child and that you're not going to respond to their tantrums. Either way. Okay. Sprinkle. He said, if a man likes you a lot, he'll give you whatever you ask him. That's true. So anyway, when we're attracting men, remember what is attractive. Okay, some of y'all ladies want to attract a sort of man, but that they're not attracted to you. Okay, now let's start this. I know I'm always going to be politically correct. I don't care, TikTok. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, I'm always going to be politically incorrect. Excuse me. So get mad. Get ready to get mad because I'm finna tell y'all the truth. Okay, the truth is not always pleasant. So if you feel like, because my daughter was telling me about this girl that was trying to like talk to this guy, and this is like teenagers, and she was not attractive. She was not his type, and he blatantly embarrassed her in front of everyone, saying, "Oh no." Okay, now this is the child's version. The adult version, a man will just try to be nice and tell you, "Well, no, thank you. Well, let's just be friends," or "I already have someone," or da 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 da. But a child or younger people will literally just tell you the truth straight up. Oh no. Okay. So if you're not their type, if you don't look attractive enough for them to cross the room and talk to you, you do not approach. You only allow people that are attracted to you, to come up to you and approach. That way you're in, you know, the better side of things. Like, you have the upper hand. But if you're going to go walk up to someone who's not even remotely attracted to you and try to talk to them, they're going to dismiss you. So in order to know if you're attractive enough, you have to get cute and allow the men or whoever to be attracted enough to walk across that room and introduce themselves to you. Now, you can walk by them so they can get a good glimpse. You can do all those things, but you do not speak and try to holler at them or chase them. You don't do any of that, okay? Now, if you're young and you're trying to get an older guy and they don't think that you're, you know, even remotely interested because of the age gap, then you have to ask a question, but do not do it in a way that, you know, is weird. Say, oh, excuse me, do you know about A, B, C, and D? Then if you want to let them know that it's okay for them to approach you if they are attracted to you, you give them a little eye contact and a smile. Then if they have the nerve to do it, they will. But other than that, you don't go up to grown, able-bodied men and beg them to like you. Okay. Okay. Do you make him think someone else sent me money because he didn't? No, you just get what you need without asking him for it. And then you still ask him for it later because he owes it to you. Okay. You don't tell him that you got it from someone else. You just say it's taken care of and don't give any more details. Hi, Shira. Okay, you're a feminine gay guy and your advice is working. I'm getting approached by quality guys. How do I give my number without seeming too easy when they ask? I'll just give it straight away. Okay. I would say, well, you know what? I definitely want to talk to you more. So I'll give you my number in a little while. I'm just really enjoying this conversation. So definitely remind me to give you my number before you go. Okay. That way, if they really want it, they got to come work for it. Okay, Summer Rain, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Any advice for going to networking gala solo? Okay, just go. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Look good and go. Why not? I go a lot of places by myself. I'm by myself right now. Just go and have fun, you know. I'd rather go places by myself because it's easier. Okay. Thank you, though. Thank you for the Sprinkle Sprinkle. You got so many guys attracted to you. What might be interesting? So what? You got so many guys attracted to you. What might be so interesting about me? It's probably the way you look, ma'am. Most men are attracted to looks. So you probably look like someone that they want to get to know. Okay, Shane, Sprinkle Sprinkle, or Shanae. Thank you so much for your advice. I have left you left your old Dusty, and now you have an older provider lawyer. I know that's right, Shanae. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Congratulations. Bye, Dusty. Okay. I see a few members in the house. Jennifer Lewis, Sprinkle Sprinkle. The Yoruba goddess, how you doing, ma'am? Sprinkle Sprinkle. Good morning. You said that whole pheromone works. It sure does. City Chica in Texas, it sure does. That's why I promote it, because it does work. I promise y'all. If y'all want the whole cosmetics pheromone spray or roll-on oils, I have my link in the description bar and my coupon code Shira, and y'all can get like 10% off. And I'm telling y'all, they work 100%. In my experiments, they work. Okay, every time I wear it, they work. Even like depending on which ones you get, you have to read and which ones you want. Like one to attract lustfully, one to attract business, one to attract, you know, just people being nice to you in general. So just read what they're each for and see which one. They come in bundles, and then they come in individual bottles, so you can mix and match and do all that kind of stuff on their website. Okay. but it will definitely help attract men to you as well. So how some of these pheromones work, because I saw Lydia talking about it on her Instagram yesterday. They have an Instagram as well, Ho Cosmetics. So, and it's spelled Heaux, like, French. So she was saying that women ovulate and release pheromones once a month, but the pheromones that you spray on are like having those pheromones every day. So men are more attracted to women when they're ovulating. So therefore, once a month, men are really, really attracted to ladies. But if you spray on the pheromone, you can have it every day. Okay. Oh, Miss Rocky, sprinkle, sprinkle. This guy unfollowed you because of the vague card he got me and called it out. It's deeper. Sure, he lied, but he tried to reverse psychology and breadcrumb. Okay, first of all, a man said a man unfollowed you. So who cares? If he unfollowed you, did he pay any bills? Did you have a ring? Then who cares? I don't care about anybody that's online, unfollowing, following, liking, or what. This is the real world. If he ain't paying no bills, I don't care if he unfollows. That's your attitude. Did he pay some bills? Then who cares if he unfollowed, man? He doesn't even really exist in the real world. You're just someone that you're typing to on the other side of the screen. He's not paying no bills. He's not adding nothing to your bank account. He's not beneficial to you financially. So who cares if he unfollows? I'm not even wasting time talking to somebody that's not beneficial to me. I'm not worried about somebody unfollowing me. I have more to do in this life, So I think we need to understand this. That man is playing games with you online, haven't even spent no money. Girl, bye. Yeah, tell him bye. Playing online back and forth is not real. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should you ever call and text a man hi first just to check in, say hi? Yeah, if it's been like, if first of all, if it's for business. If you work with someone, if it's business, if it's something, if it's an emergency, like I heard there was a hurricane, is you still alive? Something like that. But other than that, no, ma'am. Let him find you. Okay. Because I would rather be on his mind than him on my mind. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, AA. He asked you to visit across the US, but you don't have money, what to do? Ask him for the money. If he doesn't give it, then you can't go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, sure, send me the money so I can travel. And send some extra so I can shop. But make sure it's somewhere you actually want to go. You don't ever go 50-50 with no man, even if you're traveling. That means they're not attracted to you if they ask you to reach in your pocket, ma'am. So remember, when a man also asks you to pay, they're not that attracted to you either, because they wouldn't dare mess up their chance of them looking cheap in front of you if they're very attracted to you. So they will never ask you to pay. Men that ask women to pay don't really find them that attractive. They're just settling, or they're just the placeholder. Okay, remember that. And ladies, if you feel guilty and you feel like you got to pay while you're sitting there with a grown, able-bodied man, you don't find yourself attractive enough to allow a man to pay for you. So this goes deep. It goes mentally. It goes mentally deep. Women who feel guilty about allowing a man to be a provider don't feel good enough about themselves to feel as if they deserve to be treated that way by a man. So my advice is to work on your self-esteem, work on your looks, work on whatever you need to work on to feel good about yourself enough to deserve to be provided for. That's number one. If you don't deserve to be provided for, ask yourself why. Why don't I deserve to be? That's what you need to ask. And you're going to start to get the answers, and you need to start to write them down. And whatever those answers are, you need to start working on those things about yourself, Because some women say, oh, well, I feel like I feel guilty when I do this, and I feel guilty when I let a man pay. Well, why? Or do you feel like you're not beautiful enough? Do you feel like if someone asked out like one of the most beautiful women in the world on a date that she would feel guilty about not paying? No. Then why do you? Why do you feel bad? Is it because you're ugly? Is it because you think you're ugly? Is it because someone told you you were ugly? Is it because someone told you you're supposed to pay? No. Being seen out in public with a man as an attractive woman is beneficial to him. So that's how you're paying, by looking as good as you look, by being the company and the nice company that you are. That's why men want to go out to eat with beautiful women, because it looks like they have themselves together, because broke men can't afford attractive women. So you're upping their status by being seen in public with them. That's what you're doing for them. And I say this all the time. If you don't feel good enough to not, like if y'all are rolling through a drive-through and you have a Dusty and you go reach in your purse to pay 50-50, first of all, the Dusty don't even like you. He just wants somebody to sleep with. Okay, he's rolling up through a drive-through, probably in your car that you letting him drive, so it looked like he's mad. You don't want to do that. It's best to take that time and energy to level yourself up enough to get a man that actually likes you, finds you attractive, and deems you worthy of being paid for and not having to split any type of bills. Okay? It's the same thing we tell these Dusties out here. Look, don't approach women if you don't have a career or some type of money to provide. The same thing. Don't get with a man unless you deem yourself worthy of being provided for. Because, a lot of times women will self-sabotage themselves. Okay? Y'all don't want to do that because it's mental. And you'll never believe anybody until you believe yourself. Okay. What if you felt bad because he's broke? Then why are you dealing with a broke man, ma'am? What about you says that you should only deal with broke men? What in your self-esteem says I only deserve broke man? What in your mindset says I can't go out and do better? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Like, honestly. If someone says, oh, I feel bad for wanting him to pay because he's broke, why are you with him? He can't do nothing for you but make you broker. Okay? So you're feeling bad because you're not supposed to be there. You feel bad because you're not supposed to be with nobody broke. You already know that. That's why you can't even allow him to be a provider, because he's so broke, and deep down inside, you're not supposed to be there. So you wouldn't have to feel bad if you were attracting providers, because they would be providing and they wouldn't be broke. How to ask him to pay for your vacation, or is he going on the vacation? If he's going on the vacation, he should be paying anyway. If not, then tell him, then you'll find another way to go on the vacation. That way he thinks you're going to go with somebody else. See, if a man pays for you to go on vacation, he's less worried you're going to go with someone else that's going to pay. So, okay, but you got to ask him first. Just say, will you pay for my vacation? It's, he'll be like, no, why? It's like, okay, well, that's all right. I'll find out another way to pay for it. He ain't going to know who on that vacation with you, man. Now, see, if he pays for you to go on vacation, you're most likely to answer his phone calls, send him pictures, updates, da 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 da. If he don't pay for you to go on vacation and you find someone else to pay for you to go on vacation, most likely you're not answering your phone. Sprinkle, sprinkle, get it? Mm-hmm. He said, how to attract, it seems he seems always busy and working at the restaurant, and I don't know if he's nice to everyone. Okay. Unless he's the owner or the general manager of the restaurant, I'm not bothered with him, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because they're not making enough money for me. Number one, if he's got a job and he's super, super busy, he don't even have enough money to do anything with you anyway, because he's in survival mode. So you need to find someone a little bit more up the ladder with money, because people with more money have more time. Okay, just think about that. You want someone to have more time for you? Either we've got to find a dusty with no job, or somebody already established, rich, with a career that makes money in their sleep, that has all the time that you need. Okay. Okay. Living in survival mode with a man is extremely unpleasant. Tell them, thank you. Thank you, fluent, auspicious goddess. Tell them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, potential boyfriend afraid of commitment, so I told him to delete me, but I won't. I still want him. Why would you tell him that? That's the most worst thing you can say. This is what I would have said. Well, so am I. You probably brought it up, right? You never bring up trying to be in a committed relationship with anybody. If you're a woman, they're supposed to ask you to be in the committed relationship. You're not supposed to be asking them. Let me tell y'all where y'all always go wrong. They want something, you don't give it to them. They ask why they can't have it. I only do that with people that I'm in a committed relationship with. All of a sudden, they're not afraid of commitment anymore. Well, what requires you to be in a committed relationship? Well, you got to pay these bills. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to invest, because a committed relationship means you're going to invest in me. And I know you're going to be around for longer than a couple of weeks. So when a man literally invests money into you as a woman, paying bills, buying gifts, da da da, and you agree to be in a committed relationship with him because he's after one thing, after he gets that one thing, if you choose to give that one thing to him, you have already gotten bills paid, you've gone shopping, you've got his time and his energy. And if he just chooses to leave after he got that, you win automatically, because you've already benefited tremendously and he's invested. So he's less likely to walk away unless he could just, he just has money like that. But if he does, then you make him work harder and longer with more investment if you know that he has more money. You see, so you don't chase men for commitment. They chase you. Okay? We don't, because if, and the man did you a favor by telling you that he can't be in a committed relationship, because that means he's just going to cheat on you. He's just telling you that, look, I ain't perfect. I'm a cheat, so I can't do it. All right. Mm-hmm. You said what? And all the Dusties in here saying that we're going to be alone. I would rather say alone than say with Dusty. For real. Like, who would want to claim a Dusty? You can date every day of the week and not have to claim no dust. You can be out at the finest restaurants every day of the week if you want to. You can go on vacation. You can do all these things. But to be tied to something broke, I'd rather say I'm alone, but I'm out every day. I'd rather say I'm alone, but I'm going to the finest restaurants every day with good company who have money and nice cars. I would rather say that than I'm sitting here with a Dusty looking at him play video games, wondering why he's not a man or a provider. So, yes, women are better off alone without dust until a real man with real money who's a provider wants to be there. Okay. It's like all or nothing. We don't want no little crumbs of dust. It's all or nothing. Because when you move in with a man, it's not something fun. Okay. Men disrupt spaces a lot. They're not as clean. They leave crap everywhere. They don't know how to do stuff right. So living alone as a woman, if you're if y'all are single, living alone, and y'all have had men that lived with you before, living alone as a woman is not that. It's not something like a nightmare. It's like a daydream. It's almost like you can do whatever you want, you know, and your house is immaculate. It's beautiful. You don't have to worry about stains on the wall from, something stupid like that. You could, men are kind of gross. Even though I've been married with the same person for 20 years and married for like, what, 16, 17 years? I've just gotten used to it. But I promise you, I have friends that live alone and their houses are immaculate. They still date. They still deal with millionaires. They still get the bag, but they're not living with no man. So until they get that ring. So yes, Dusties. No one wants to live with your crusty, dusty selves. Thank you, Hottie. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody. I got an office so I can have people come up here and do stuff with me. Hey, Sheer, my provider husband has changed his mind and asked that I go to work. Does this mean what? Did you do something wrong? Yeah, girl, you didn't do nothing wrong. Just go find the richest man that you can find and make it your job to replace him. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's your new job. All right. Thank you for your restaurant answer. I think he's just a waiter. Girl, bypass, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, yeah. We're not wasting time with waiters anymore. Sorry. I don't know how old you are, but if you're over 23, 24, don't waste no time with no waiter, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know this is harsh, but if you want to be somewhere at a certain time in your life, you can't waste time. Can't be wasting time. Can't be wasting time with waiters after the age of 23, man. You're done. Like, it's time to get serious. Time to get to the owners. Time to get to the general managers. Time to get to the entrepreneurs that have money. It's time to get more. Stop looking for less. And, depending on your level of attraction, you're able to do that right now, like, at your younger ages. So get it. Sure, how to get a provider man to resent wife. They already do if they're talking to you, man. Alicia, sprinkle, sprinkle. If they're already talking to you, they already resent their wives. Most men resent their wives. Most of them, not all of them, but most men resent their wives. Just so y'all know. All right. Okay. He said, can we talk about becoming selfish like men? Just put yourself as the priority and don't care about anyone else's emotions or feelings unless they're your children or your pets. That's how you become. What'd you call it? Selfish like a man. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to avoid him getting Okay, you tried it, but don't work. I need more tips other than I'm not comfortable. He keeps. Okay, start talking about money. Start talking about all the bills that are due, how your credit is behind, and start crying and getting sad. And until he does something about it, you're not comfortable enough to lay down with anybody. So I can't even relax enough to enjoy anything like that because I'm so da 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 da. So even if it's a lie, or let him get you out of fake debt, I don't know. Dating a millionaire worth it? They expect perfection. Most of those millionaires aren't perfect. So you find the one that's you find a man who's either old, or you find a man that's not perfect at all. So they don't have as many options as the more attractive ones. Okay. How to get him to leave her then? Okay. He has to spend more money on you than he spends on her. Men follow their investments. So make him spend money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's spending more on you than on her, and you are his investment, he's gonna most likely follow you if you're allowing him to spend way more money, if he's investing more into you than he did her. Now, if they have property and houses and stuff together, it's going to be harder unless he buys you the same stuff. Okay. Thanks to Shira, I'm divorcing Dusty, getting child support plus monthly direct deposit from ex-father who feels bad from you, moving back to country into one of your dad's empty houses, level up time. Okay, well, I'm sorry you married a Dusty and now you got to get divorced, but at least you figured it out and you're leaving and doing better. Okay, thank you, Marilyn. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to go in like 2 minutes, y'all. Thank you, Laura. Zara. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, Shira, how to know if you are his dream girl? If he's spending money and getting you whatever you want. If anything you want and desire, you can have it. And within his means. You know, if he's rich, then it should be whatever you want, right? That's how you know. If he doesn't like to say no to you whenever you ask for something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure. Yeah, don't marry no Dusties, fam. Some of y'all didn't watch my channel before y'all did that, so the ones who are watching, don't do it. Thank you, Cherish the Girl, or Cherish the Girl. Shira, you gave me power to dump your 7-year Dusty. Good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I bet you feel so free. Thank you, Laura. What do you think about boyfriend being very jealous? I think he doesn't have enough to do. He should have several streams of income, at least, so that he can focus on getting money instead of being jealous. If he's jealous, he's insecure. That means he thinks you deserve better. So you need to ask yourself, do you deserve better? Men are jealous because they think you deserve better and that you're going to leave them for somebody. Sorry, y'all, clicked the wrong button. So if they think you're going to leave them for someone better, they're going to be jealous. So therefore, they need to focus on themselves and get themselves leveled up so that, and they need to invest more in you and buy you more things so that you're less likely to leave them or entertain other men. Okay, so they need to take you shopping more. They need to spend more money on you. You need to be on direct deposit. The more they invest in you, the less likely you're going to leave them. So if he's jealous, it's because he's not investing and he knows he don't deserve you and someone else might come and scoop you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I got to wrap this up, y'all. I got to get to the upside down. I will see y'all soon. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Y'all click the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I might go live another time, maybe on TikTok or something later. I've been doing that a little bit more, so it's easier for me now because I've gotten the hang of it. So if y'all are on my TikTok, I only have one TikTok. Don't get it confused. It's SheRaSeven, the original. And this is what it looks like. Okay, that's me. SheRaSeven, the original. And here's my little code if y'all need that. You'll have to hold it straight. The TikTok code. All right. That's me. Don't follow anybody else because they're not the real me. They're just stan accounts. I mean, if you follow them, I don't really care, but I'm just saying, if y'all are looking for the real me, that's me. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. I will see y'all soon. Bye. Oh, thank y'all for everybody who donated. Bye.